Alright, so today is Monday, April the 7th, 2014, and I'm about to display this flashlight that I've had in the safe now for a lot of years, and my understanding is, from looking inside, it looks like it was manufactured sometime around 2004. Anyhow, so I'll start out with unwrapping it. I got this flashlight from a guy on British Blades a long time ago, and I paid a fair bit of money for it, but turns out this is a pretty rare flashlight. Anyhow, so here it is, the BrBulkVIP. I have no idea why it's called VIP, except that it's pretty odd looking. So I've never seen anything like this. It's got like three pokers here. Somebody said this is a I don't know, a weapon of some kind. Anyhow, but the back here, there's a switch, push button switch. See, it works right there. And let me turn this one light off here a second. So I turn this one light off here, and now I'll show you how this this switch works. Right, this is like a 3-level switch, and here's the business end of this thing. Anyway, so you press the push button, there's the beam, there's the light. And then you turn this little knob, ugh, it gets brighter, ugh, it gets brighter still. Looks like it's only got 3 settings. 1, 2, 3 is the real low. You see that? It's real low. And then off is you got to use the button. You got to use the switch. So back on. And here's number 2. You turn it off. Comes back up to number 2. And you go to number 3. That's it. That's all there is to it. 3 levels and an on-off switch. Pretty straightforward, really. Yep. Yep. Real light. Got real lights. It's real kind of pretty. It looks machined, custom machined, I suppose is what it's about. And it's got these real wide grooves in it. It's an interesting art object. I mean, I don't know why I bought it. Anyhow, it's because I thought it was really kind of unusual. But I've never used it, never carried it, never done anything with it except just leave it in the safe without a battery in it, of course. Speaking of which, let's take a look now at all the insides of this thing. Okay, so you saw the switch already, and here's the on-off switch in the back. It's got rubber on it. Everything's in perfect condition. There's no cracking, scratching, or cracking or any kind. The rubber is still good and everything. Okay, so here's a ruler, and this flashlight measures, I reckon, around 4 inches long, and the diameter of the flashlight's 1 inch. 1 inch diameter. Okay? So let's put this aside now. I don't need this anymore. So you got the facts about this, okay? Now, just to prove to you that this is a recent movie, cut a piece of the New York Times out. Here's the flashlight. Here's the New York Times. You can see the date on that, April 6th. That was yesterday, okay? So, no fooling. You can go check and see if that was the newspaper from yesterday. Anyhow, so there you have it. Now I'll take it apart so you can see as much as possible what's inside. I'm using a real cheap camera, so don't count on this for, like, you know, super accuracy. It's not art, okay? It's not art. So the light's off now. I'm going to unscrew it. It's kind of tight. It's kind of tight. It's tight because there's an O-ring there. See that? There's an O-ring right there. And it's threaded. It's real pretty. It's got a spring. It's also got a little hole in the back there. I don't know what that's for. I have no idea what that's for. Maybe it's pressure release valve or something. Anyway. So you got that. And here's the tail end of it. Inside, good old Duracell CR123 Ultra. Nice battery. Seems to get the job done. Okay, and then the head comes off too. I don't want to take it off right now because I'm going to take some still pictures and you'll see the head later. but it unscrews real nice, and you saw the switch turns. The switch is fairly tight. It isn't real loose. It's not going to come apart or off accidentally or switch levels or nothing. So it isn't going to do that. You see you got colors there reflecting off the glass. Well, that glass in the front there is coated. I reckon it's coated. You can see the little LED bulb down in the bottom there, okay? And it's got a reflector in this thing. I know some people say that, well, you're supposed to have a kind of a plastic optic in there. No, this thing came with a reflector, and that's all it came with. That's all I got. Alright, and then inside, can you see in there? Inside the tube, the battery tube, down at the bottom there's all kinds of writing on that green part. That's the circuit, I suppose. And it's got Mr. Bulk VIP and then the year 2004 in there. So I guess that's the date of this thing. I don't know. I have no idea how these things are marked up. But anyway. So there you have it. There's really not much more to say. I've always used these kinds of batteries and only these kinds. And in this particular flashlight, I think I may have turned it on and off all of 10 times for all of 5 minutes. You know, every once in a while I might go in the safe, open it up just to make sure it still works. And sure enough, let me turn this light down a little bit. Oh. There you go. Okay, that's better. You can see that better now. So, medium, high, medium, low, and off. Okay, so that's it. That's all there is to it. Mr. Bulk VIP. Trying to get some money for this so I can buy myself a new digital camera, because the one I got, it's about 5 years old. Need an update. Anyway, thanks very much for looking, and I'm going to put this up on various forums, I suppose. I don't know how many flashlight forums there are, what kind of market there is for this, but I hate eBay. I don't use eBay, and I don't like PayPal. So just so you know, if you buy this thing from me, you're going to have to pay money order or a personal check made out to me. When I clear it, you get the light. Priority mail, insured, wherever you want to send it. Inside the USA, of course, okay? All right, thank you very much for looking. Goodbye.